What's up, everybody? Dakota Drake 4 coming at you with another episode of At the Line. We got a special guest today, my boy, Nathan Grant.
What's up, guys?
Let's get it, dude.
Bitches at my barrier, tryna touch. Six or gray, no running blood. Skull to feet, he covered up with dead vines, grows a liquid dust. Suicidal Holla.
What's up, guys? We're here with another episode, Season 2, going on At the Line. We're at another man cave. My boy, Nathan Grant, race partner for life. We've been going to races a whole bunch. We've been to a lot of them, and we're getting ready to watch the Clash here. We're going to see what goes on. We're going to make some predictions, talk about speed weeks. What you got, Nathan?
Not a whole lot. I mean, I'm just excited to get this race season going. It seems like every year seems like the longest off season since the last one.
I feel like the off season is like the worst time of the year. Yeah, you got football, you got playoffs if you're into that. I like playoffs, but it's like as soon as the Super Bowl's over, Daytona's coming. Daytona's next week.
I mean, I like a little bit of football, and it kind of works out as soon as NASCAR season's over. Football season's ramping up, going into playoffs, college football playoffs, and all that kind of stuff. It's really starting to ramp up, and then it ends a couple weeks before Daytona, so it all kind of works out.
All right. I mean, we have the Clash tonight. It's an untraditional Clash, as it's going to be the first ever on the Daytona road course at night. I feel last year, pre-COVID, when they were like, we're going to switch Clash up, we're going to run it on the road course, it was like, holy shit, that'll be nuts. But as we got through all our road course COVID races last year and saw what Chase Elliott show we had, I got a little burnt out on the road course racing. I know you're a little fan of it yourself, but
I'm a fan.
I'm really not looking forward to this road course Clash. I'm optimistic, I'm happy for race cars, but bring me back my speedway.
Here's another thing we got to remember is last year they did the high horsepower, high downforce package. Tonight they're doing the high horsepower, low downforce package.
I feel like that will give us a completely better show than what we got last year.
There's something to keep in mind for tonight.
All right, as we're going to talk about the Clash, who you guys are favorite to win? I think it might be on the TV behind you.
I mean, you can't rule out Chase Elliott. My man Martin Truex is always a contender, waiting to pounce. Couple of notables. Austin Dillon is a pretty good road course racer. Chris Buescher. Alex Bowman is a really good road course racer in the last couple of years.
Don't forget, old Ty last year on them new tires with that strategy came flying in the 13 car. He's in the 23 tonight. I mean, what if Ty won in the first race of the 23-11 racing?
That'd be pretty dope.
And I mean, what if they were like, Bubba, you better step up. You better step up. That'd be kind of, it could happen. Yeah. But we always get together for the Clash and the duels. We love speed weeks. We went to our first Daytona 500 together in 2016. You remember that one where Truex lost by that much? From our angle, it was crazy. We thought he won, but
I would have lost everything I had betting on that he won that race.
If you haven't been to speed weeks ever, it's a must-do bucket list item. It's done sewn me in. I'm going to my third this weekend. Can't wait. But go into Daytona for the Daytona 500. There's no other race like
craziest atmosphere. But if you ever get to do it, spend the extra money. Get at minimum Sunday pit passes. It's so sick. You can walk up on top of the garages and watch them work on the cars, getting them prepared for the Super Bowl of NASCAR.
Oh man, I can't wait. Gonna be down there Saturday and Sunday with my dad. I think we're talking about trying to do a 2022 plans. If I can get my friends together, it all pitch in and we'll get down there. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be good. Let's go ahead and talk into paint schemes. What you think about that 19 car going on DeWalt?
The DeWalt car. I think sexy.
Man, honestly, there's been a lot of good schemes coming out and a lot of bad schemes coming out. One to mention, I think is my favorite, is that new Willie B car. That new Willie B car is pretty sexy.
It's pretty slick Willie B, if I might throw that in there. It's one that I was really surprised about that just came out the other day. The #1 Advent Health monster car.
It almost, to me, looks like NASCAR, like it was made on NASCAR heat. It's a good looking car, but it's like the randomest green and blue with the white one.
I love the design of it.
There's been some very good ones and some very bad ones. I love the simplicity of 2311 with the 23. Nothing flashy, nothing crazy, just nice, clean schemes. Notables that 96 Ty Dillon's going to be in the 500. That thing is badass.
Yep, I love that car.
I think pretty much any Bass Pro orange with, pop-in black with the Bass Pro logo, it just looks good.
Yeah, you can't beat it. That was what drew me to Truex in the first place in 07 when I first started kind of watching NASCAR was I like that black and orange Bass Pro Shops car. So basically anything camo, Bass Pro Shops, the real tree cars back in the day, all of that style car.
I feel like very underrated was some of J-Mac's Bass Pro schemes.
Yeah.
I guess because it was J-Mac, but he had some of the most badass cars.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of any other notables I can think of schemes. I mean, Kevin's, got the Busch
48
scheme. I'll go with
car.
it.
Love
the
the
Miami colors, dude. Oh,
love the 48
car.
car.
That thing looks like it came off Grand Theft Auto.
The 5 it's solid. I dig it. It's not like I don't hate it, don't love it.
I'm a sucker for black.
Yeah, true.
I like the 5 car.
Speaking of black cars, I know you love that 3 car.
Dude, I don't think he really liked it because it's the whole Bass Pro thing. That 3 car is slick as hell. I know there's no camo on it, whatever, but just the pinstripe, all black, it looks mean as hell.
I love it from the top body line up. The random rainbow pinstripe things on the bottom kind of kill it for me. I love the pinstripes that come around the headlights and then go along the body line.
No, I realize they haven't really. Well, they released the Cheddar's car, but they haven't released a regular cat scheme for Riddick, have they?
No, but he is running that I Am Second car tonight.
Oh, okay.
I think he ran that Phoenix last year.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, he did. I Am Second. As we get on, let's go ahead and see what we got for season preview. All right, as my guest Nathan here, what do you think going into the 2020 season as we roll off of that unforgettable 2020 mess?
Well, obviously you can never count out Kevin Harvick. Always a contender every single week. Always at the front. Chase Elliott's on a roll. He had the best average finish of any driver in the playoffs last year.
The whole thing I noticed is Chase went on a roll. He almost pulled. It was like Tony Stewart-esque the way he went on that roll at the end. But everyone, Alex Bowman showed some speed, but everyone was like, Hendricks is back, baby. And I'm like, I think Chase, the 9 team, put it all together. But, we didn't really see nothing out of Willie B. We didn't see nothing out of Jimmy Johnson. And, Alex Bowman kind of had some surgence of speed there at the end of the playoffs. They were real fast at the beginning of 2020, but Hendricks is back. I'm kind of like, they had a really good lineup of races for him.
Yeah. Another one, I think if, last year they had a crew chief change, had a couple, they were right there all the time, just couldn't quite iron a couple things out. My man right here. Better watch out if they iron out some of those kinks they had last year.
I feel like, Denny really threw it together with an awesome season last year. Kind of held the team on his back, and Kyle had an off year. It is what it is. Truex kind of had an off year, but Truex was had 8 top 5s,
eight top 3s in a row.
Yeah, that just goes under the table. No one even talks about that. Truex almost won a lot of races.
Yeah, Darlington, Dover twice, Michigan. He had he had 8 top 3s in a row.
I think Gibbs is going to be like, yeah, we'll give it to you. We were kind of were on top in 2018 or 2019, and y'all had 2020. But I really feel like they're going to come out swinging this year and probably establish who the hell Joe Gibbs. I'm very, very curious how Christopher Bell is going to be in the 20.
Yeah,
I think huge dark horse.
How's Kyle Busch going to do with his old Xfinity crew chief?
Yeah, I think Kyle's probably pissed about last year. Going to come out swinging. Honestly, the more and more Kyle goes, the more and more he grows on me to where I'm like, he's really one of the greatest drivers we're seeing race ever. I'm kind of ready to see him win a Daytona 500. Go ahead and check that off the box.
Yeah.
He's got everything but that crown jewel.
Yeah, for sure.
And
an Indy.
No,
he won Indy.
Yeah, he won some Brickyards.
He won some Brickyards. What am I thinking? He won Indy the year he won a championship.
Yeah. Then we got, Stewart-Haas is Kevin, and I'm curious how Chase Briscoe is going to do. I think he will run better than Clint did. He's young, fresh. I'd like to see Cole Custer get his shit together. And if Eric Almirola doesn't, start doing something soon, you can't just finish 10th forever, dude.
Yeah.
Either start. I think the car's got the speed. I don't know if Eric's got the speed.
Yeah. Excuse me. I mean, 2018, he made Final 8.
Yeah.
Or was that 19?
2019. He was going on a run. He almost won some races.
Yep. 2019, all 4 Stewart-Haas made the top 8. And then he hasn't really done it. He didn't do much of anything last year.
I'd like to see the team as a whole just do a little better.
Yeah, for sure.
What other teams we got? We got 2311 coming in with Bubba. I think Bubba just needs to keep the wheels straight, finish races, maybe stay a little. I mean, the whole limelight thing's working for him. Yeah. But I'm ready to see Bubba put his money where his mouth is. This time, we got the equipment.
I know a lot of people out there like, oh, he's going to win 3 to 5 races, blah, blah, blah.
Pump the brakes.
Pump the brakes a little bit. I say if he points his way into the playoffs, that is a far beyond exceeding expectations for that team. You can't just expect a brand new team. I don't care if it's Gibbs affiliated, Toyota, blah, blah, blah. It's a brand new team. There's so many things you got to work out.
I say at a minimum, just run better than the 43.
Yeah.
Outrun the 43 and show us what you got. We got Roush Fenway. Newman, I think, is just happy to be racing.
Yeah.
Those years are ticking. That 6 car is going to open up. I don't know if it would be even, honestly, a good ride for any young up-and-comer to go to. But saw some signs of life of Chris Buescher. I mean, they got some new schemes and sponsors coming in the car, but I'm ready to see them kind of go from a C team to a B team. Like, let's see some more speed.
Kind of side note, I saw an actual picture of that 17 earlier. It's kind of growing on me.
There's another thing. Going back to paint schemes, never trust a render.
Yeah.
You never trust a render.
How many of them did I send to you?
Send a render and you're like, oh, that's dog shit, dude. That looks awful. But then when you're on the wheels, you're like, oh, shit.
So Ricky Stenhouse, prime example, earlier this week,
Yep.
last week or whatever.
Yep.
We sent the render to each other like, oh, dude, look at this. It looks like some hot garbage. Saw it on the wheels and you're like, it's not the best, but, you know.
Hey, I'll take it.
Yep.
I mean, we got some off-road runners. Really curious, going to keep my eyes on Corey LaJoie in the 7 Spire. I'm a Corey fan all day. Love to see him do good. I'd love to see him run better and he didn't go fast. But, I mean, really, almost like 2311, I don't know where Spire's really coming from. They say they're making big moves. They got Corey. I want good-looking schemes. Let's go.
Corey's really good at making the most out of a minimal day. He's really good at just keeping it on the track, getting the best out of, not going beyond what he can get out of a car. And apparently that car is Chip Ganassi affiliated. Speaking of Chip Ganassi, Ross
shit.
Chastain.
How did we not even bring up Ross? Ross Chastain in the 42. I mean, Ross has my his hat in my ring, but I just hope he just keeps the wheels straight and doesn't screw up. Like Ross, you did it. You don't make it 4 wide into turn 1 with 3 to go. I love the ambition and how freaking hard he drives, but let's go ahead and get some top 10s, 15s, finish some races,
for sure,
and see where you end up. But going down the pipeline, if, say he hasn't won, or, I mean, I could maybe see him winning a race. If it's coming to Daytona for the finale and Ross is in second, and he's got to win to transfer, that's going to be some badass racing.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
On that note, our rookie class this year, nothing like last year.
Nah, it's kind of lackluster.
We got Chase Briscoe and Anthony Alfredo lucked into his position, I guess. I mean, of course people are like, how the hell did Anthony Alfredo get a cup ride? It's like, dude, if you talk to me tomorrow and we're like, hey, you want to drive a 38 car for a full-time ride next season? I'd be like, you bet your fucking ass I do. Of course I'm going to drive a cup car. Who wouldn't?
Just pay for me to get there and I'll drive it for free.
Dude, you ain't even got to pay me. Let me just sit in the car. But I think Chase Briscoe's pretty much going to have that wrapped up. But, John Hunter Nemechek surprised us in that 38 last year.
Yeah.
Oh, as we're getting into this thing, we got some crazy Xfinity and truck swap-ups. Got a bunch of new guys. The Xfinity series is stacked this season. Holy shit!
It's gonna be a tight one.
Honestly, because sometimes I'd be like, the race is Sunday, of course, but I ain't got no plans. I'm gonna watch the Xfinity race. No, I will be dead set watching every Xfinity race this year. It's gonna be nuts. I can't wait to see how those playoffs transform. Trucks got. I don't know half the truck field anymore. Like, it used to just be like all the old guys and some young kids in there, and now I don't even recognize half these dudes' names.
All I know is my man Ryan Truex got himself a full-time ride.
Shout out Ryan Truex.
Hell yeah.
Nathan's he's a big Truex family people. But I'm really excited to see some of the switch ups. Seems like Brett Moffitt's on a different truck every year.
Yep.
Really excited to see what he could do at Nice. Matt Crafton's a great radio listener. If you want to listen to somebody at the race, he's a good one to pick. I don't know. We got Haley Deegan, the phenom. I think she'd be smart to just finish the race and shut the hell up.
Yeah. Quit yelling at everything.
Yeah. Stay off TikTok. But there's definitely going to be some great races to watch this weekend and every week going forward. If you love NASCAR, this is the week to be watching because the off season is over and we're going freaking racing. I can't wait.
I'm so excited.
You got anything to add? You want to talk to the folks at home?
I mean, I already got a couple races planned out for this year. Got my tickets to Atlanta. Got tickets to Bristol in the fall. Looking at trying to make a Coke 600 trip.
We're talking about some Coke 600 rumblings.
600.
It's a little in the air, but maybe Nashville.
Yeah, for whatever reason, we've never been to Charlotte. We've gone to Darlington 100 times, gone to Bristol 100 times. Charlotte's closer than both of them. For whatever reason, we've just never gone.
It really been. It's usually just the way it plays around. We're either fishing, or going to other races the weekend before or after.
Yeah, because
it's right near Springdega.
Springdega is all. That's kind of always what kind of throws a wrench in.
We're gonna be at Springdega. I wouldn't I wouldn't mind throwing some Fall Martinsville in the air.
I would love to go to Fall Martinsville.
For like the last 3 years, we've been like, we're going to Martinsville this year. We're going to Martinsville next year. Next year we're going to Martinsville. And here it is like 4 years later. We ain't been to Martinsville. So we might need to check that one off the list. Hit up some of our friends up north. Yeah, and I can't wait to get some races. Me and my boys, we're going to be having a blast and making more content and throwing some videos out there. But that's going to wrap it up for the Nathan Grant Man Cave. Where can we holler at you, Nathan?
At Nathan_Grant on Instagram.
Oh, check him out, boys. He's going to be posting some Martin Truex and Ryan Truex memorabilia down your throat.
Always.
That's it, y'all. Holla at your boy.
See y'all.